Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Tenant Farmer. My name is David, as always. I do hope you're doing very well. It's a beautiful evening. The sun is still shining. It's still nice and warm. And we have been to a machinery dealer. And, wow. A few things just happened there that I was not expecting. And we're going to learn more about that in the next week or so. Not too much I can tell you yet. I'm going to keep it as a bit of a surprise. What I can tell you is that I was actually away to get someone to come and give me an evaluation on my combination drill. That is something that's still going to be happening there. We are looking to sell that. So I went there with that intention in mind. And then I saw a few shiny, nice bits of equipment floating around the yard there. And, well, things are happening. Despite the fact that I was insistent that we were done buying equipment for the year. Well, no, we're not. We'll have to see. It's going to be a real benefit for us this year and moving forward. But we'll have to cross that bridge when it comes. For now, though, like I say, we are just going to come back into the yard. Busy afternoon ahead of us, really, and into the evening there. You'll see as we drove past and have a better look at that. We got our first two fields of silage cut, baled, and wrapped, which was great. Now we need to get those brought in, really, and get them stacked up. So I'm just going to stick the landy into the shed here. A bit tight for space in here at the moment, but perhaps that might be changing soon. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse. Alright, so, as I mentioned there, we were looking originally to, and we still are looking to trade this in, or sell this. And now, main reason we're doing that is because, yes, it's still a perfectly good combination drill, and it does work very well. However, we are looking to change our practices around here to be more minimum tillage, and we have a few ideas in mind. We're not going to be buying a drill anytime soon, certainly not this year. And I know I say that quite frequently about buying machinery, but drills are expensive, especially the type of drill we'd probably want. But we do have a contractor who has a lovely drill of his own there, and it's a lot bigger and a lot faster than the one that we use. So we will be contracting out our drilling, which would be good, and it's going to allow us to focus on a few different areas there. I mean, buying a new drill is expensive, and we don't have that many acres to put in at the moment there. So can't really justify the cost when you're floating around the 100-acre mark. It really doesn't make sense. So we've got plenty of other areas of opportunity that we can focus on, grassland being one, for example. So there's a few things going to happen here. I do believe we're going to get rid of this as well, probably just sling that into an auction somewhere. Because if we don't have a drill, I don't really need a front press either. But we'll see. So that is the plan. You'll see, though, as we hop over here, we started to clear bales. There's 8 on that trailer. We're going to start stacking them up inside the yard here. 30 was our magic number across the board. So well done to anyone who guessed that. Quite happy with that. We did have a bit of slurry onto these fields. Nothing in this little field through here really. So that was a very nice surprise in and of itself. But over here, yeah, we put a bit on there. So for a first cut, we'll take it. We can get some more slurry onto deck pretty quickly, and we can move forward. These few bales here will get stacked over with the rest of them in the corner over there. These ones we're going to stack the yard, fill up the yard spot again there, and then we'll stack these elsewhere. So lots still to do. Obviously, we've got the field over the wall there. We've got the meadow field behind the trees there to do as well, and of course the field on our ag block on the far side, and then we'll be able to focus on hay after that. So plenty of silage around here. Likely is we'll stack some of them down the road there as well to look to sell them at a later date. But yeah, I'm very pleased with that actually. Went in, got them baled up nice and quickly, nice and easily. Thanks to the nephew coming over with his beautiful McCormick to speed things along a little bit for us there. But yeah, now we get to use the new Massey in a bit more anger really, and that's gonna be fun. This is a lot of work that we do with our loader tractor here is centered around cart and bales, so it's gonna be nice to be able to not hit that wall, and also, you know, put this into a bit of use. So it's very pleased with how it's all gone so far. Still a bit of time for us to crack on and get a bit more done there, of course, but we will we'll see how that goes. And then what I need to do is just think about where I'm gonna park this. Come peek around here. Cut that. Alright. right, so I think what we're going to try to do is maybe just shift this again, actually, and then do a little bit of reversing magic here, and we should be golden. Like I said, it's lovely, lovely evening here. We actually had to take a bit of a last-minute order of produce away as well to the local dealers. So that's been done. A little bit more money coming in there. But ultimately, after that, we're all looking really, really good. I'm very happy with the progress we're making of late here on the farm. It's really nice to get a good start with the first cut silage, and we can move on. We'll get probably a few loads done. Maybe we'll just get this 8 unloaded and then load up the trailer again. That should probably see us through for the evening. Yeah, just gotta test my old reversion skills here in a second. We'll see how that goes. And back we go. Would be nice if I had someone else here to drive, just so we could maybe stick this onto the other tractor there. But you know, I am a one-man operation 90% of the time here, so we'll just do what we can and just take it slow. As long as I don't either take out the fence or the Keenan, it'll be good. Looking good there though, folks. Perfect. All right, what we want to try and do is just poke this into the far end a little bit there, if we can, in towards the shed a bit, on an angle. Pretty much just like that. I've got about 3 feet if I need to go back, but I think that's going to do it there, really. A little bit awkward to get them in here, but it is really handy to have a good 20 bales or so here, just so we can feed up nice and quickly first thing. All right. A lot of people are asking about how we got on with the baling as well, and how nice that McCormick was. It was an absolute real godsend actually to get him to come over and help out with that, because we would have been struggling without it there, to be honest. Just too much for us to try and complete on our own there. So really nice to get the help of the nephew, and yeah, we're going to look to try and see if we can leverage his services a little bit more in the future as well. Easy does it. Just keep that a bit wide, get that first one on without trying to damage anything anywhere at all. Excellent stuff. All right, just about another 30 to go. We'll be all over this job. Let us know, like I say, always curious to know what we're all getting up to there, how it's all coming together with your farm, what you're working on. I've been hearing a couple of rumblings from one of the estate managers that there might be a few changes coming up soon to some of the estate management around here, which is of some concern. I don't think it'll directly affect the operation of the farm, but I'm worried about what it might be changing there, and if there is any effect in anything that we do here. So I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on what that looks like. I'll keep you abreast of any updates as and when we get them. But yeah, there's always a lot of focus on diversity and change, not only just in the farming, but just in general estate management these days, and it's something that I feel like might come back and bite us at some stage. I'm just hopeful that we can avoid a lot of that change there, but we'll have to see. Alright. I hope that bale on the floor is going to be alright. We'll have to try and get that out pretty quickly. There you go. We're finding the the extent of the maneuverability here. It is a small yard, but we're doing a good enough job here. We're getting everything in. So we'll get these last few loads up here. Plenty of shuffling around left to do. And then we'll stick up the trailer back on, jump out into the field there, and start all over again, I reckon. Alright, folks, so the first load is all emptied off and stacked up in the yard. Because of the angle of this gateway, we do have to kind of reverse our way in to the right angle without causing too much damage to anyone's lawns. We should be good this way. We're going to get this one loaded up, and then we'll probably look to jump straight on to a bit of milking and also get dinner. And then we'll be good. But we've made a little bit of progress, and we've got a lot more to make. Guess us down below in the comments as to what the new equipment is that we have purchased. We should be seeing it arrive very soon. Next couple of days or so, I've been informed. They're just kind of doing a few checks over on some of it. It is used for the most part, so that is why it's going to take a little bit longer. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, that's for sure. Certainly something that we weren't expecting. Just get that straightened up there. Alright, handbrake on. Let's go and disconnect. Happy days. Alright. And yeah, onwards. There'll be 3 loads in here. And then, as I mentioned there, that stuff over there, we're just going to stack up over the other side of the fence, really, so we'll not bother with the trailer for that. Then we're looking good. I had thought about looking into starting to cut some more grass tomorrow morning. However, it does seem like we're due for a storm. The weather is about to change for the worst, apparently. So we need to just kind of play that out and see how that looks. Forecasters are saying a lot of rain coming in, so we'll have to see just how bad that is. So that is, if it's as bad as they say, we're not going to be cutting any grass for a while. But you know, take some of these weather forecasts with a grain of salt, really. And we will play it by ear tomorrow morning. And then if it's not as bad as they say, well, happy days. We'll get on with the grass cutting. But yeah, we'll have to see. It does look like it's going to be a fun old time. Quite windy apparently this evening, so we'll figure that one out. Anyway, for right now, let's get pushing on. Get these bales lowered up here as quickly as we can into the sunset, into the evening, and before you know it, we'll have this all cleared and we'll be thinking about what is up next. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, do leave it down below. Always keen to hear those, and we will keep you updated as we can through the week there with new information about when the machines are arriving and when we'll be cutting the grass next. Until next time, though, do take care of yourself, enjoy what you're doing. Thank you very much for watching. I have been David. This has been the next episode of the Tenant Farmer, and until next time, we'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.